stay home. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the end of the world. Not quite, just almost. Sorry, it's been a while since I've posted. I had filmed this exact video, sort of, a while ago, before everything like hit the fan. So I felt like editing it now and posting it it just seemed really awkward. I don't know. It could just be me because I just like remember like watching myself from the past. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing collaboration with Raw Paint here on YouTube. Maitreyi, please go check out her channel. It is full of awesome like social commentary videos. A lot of it having to do with makeup, of course, because you know that's why we all exist to begin with. Live and breathe and eat makeup, but you know what I mean. Anyway, please go check out her channel. She has so many amazing thoughts on things that I wish I had first. She was like, do you want to do a collaboration? I was like, of course I do. And she of course mentioned MCR because she knows I love MCR, and I've done a few My Chemical Romance inspired videos in the past, which I'll link down below if you want to go see those. And we kind of bounced ideas off each other, and we were like, let's do, you know, just something inspired by the Black Parade. Sure, why not? I wanted to do a look inspired by Mother War. This was before everything like kind of blew up with the coronavirus and COVID-19. So this isn't directly related to that, but it just so happens to be a huge coincidence that it is applicable to our current situation, because Mother War is obviously coming for a patient, the patient as they call him in the video, and Mother War is kind of like the Grim Reaper, in my interpretation at least. The Black Parade is death. His death is basically, or his idea of death is basically like joining the Black Parade. I don't know, I just like, I love the aesthetic and I love the imagery of Mother War in the video, and it's so haunting, and it's like futuristic, but at the same time it's from the past, and it's very ominous. It conjures up all these like feelings of, I don't know, a pandemic. I am going to be talking a little bit about that album today, a little bit about my interpretation on some of my favorite songs, how I think it ends. I'm glad that Maitreyi had this idea, because it's like, it kind of gave me an opportunity to like talk about this album. It's like my perfect chance to make a video about it. Make a video inspired by Mother War and like the feelings that are evoked within me when I see that video and when I see her. So if you have never been to Raw Paint's channel, please go check out her channel. You will not regret it. I will actually link the video that sold me on her channel that I first found her on, because I first found her on Reddit. I'll link it down below. She talks about the glass escalator and the glass elevator within the beauty community in particular, so it is highly relevant to our subject matter around here. And today in my look, I'm actually going to be using a few eyeshadows that were sent to me, like the first thing I've ever had sent to me, which, because I'm really picky about having people send me stuff and having brands send me stuff, but I really love, like, I'll jump at the opportunity to support an indie brand. These were sent to me, these little beauties right here. They're little individual pigments made by Tater Rounds Beauty, and this is the Amore e Morte collection. I think I pronounced that right. I don't speak Italian. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but not Italian. However, Adrienne, she speaks Italian. She sings opera. You should check out her channel because she is the mastermind behind this collaboration. She did this collaboration with Tater Rounds Beauty. She has a bunch of eyeshadows in here she sent me, and I am going to be using a few of them today. Now, one of them I'm not going to be using, which is my favorite, of course, which I'll use in a future video, don't get me wrong, because it's amazing, is, I just have to talk about it before we get into the rest of the video, is Lucia, which is this red shade, and it's amazing. It's really like this amazing blood red. If you watch her video, which I will link it in the description box, and I'll link her channel in the description box if you've never heard of her, it's Ligeia Resurrected, and if you're into like morbid type things, like you'll really like the inspiration behind this collection, because it's morbid and dark, and I love it. This is the front, of course. It's a skull, which I like skulls. I don't know. They're so cute. There's a really, really good black, which is what I'm going to be using today. Love supporting indie brands. Go check out Tater Rounds Beauty. Go check out Legia Resurrected, Adrienne's channel. She also does like absinthe reviews, which the only time I ever had absinthe was a weird experience for me because I don't think I quite did it right. But she will tell you how if you have any interest in that, which I think is pretty cool and unique because I don't really know a lot of people who drink absinthe. I've only ever known one person who did. Rest in peace, Matt. He was my friend. He loved absinthe. Anyway, please go check out her channel. Please go check out Maytre's channel, Raw Paint Blog, and let's get this tutorial started. Alright, so I'm just going to start by priming my eyes. This is going to be a pretty straightforward look, as you might have seen. Sorry if you can hear people in the background. I am in quarantine right now, of course, so my family's in there playing Nintendo Switch. I'll probably have no idea what game they're playing. It's like this obscure game a lot of people don't have never heard of. Just going to prime my eyes with concealer because that's what I usually do. Again, this is a pretty easy look. I'm just going to try and blend it a little bit because when you do looks like this that are super, super black, you kind of have to, or at least I like to, use other colors to help blend that black in seamlessly with my skin. We're doing mostly like just black eye sockets, but I want to be able, like I want the blending to be almost undetectable. Like I want to make it that I blend out the black on the edges without even being able to tell. So for starters, I'm just going to use this bone shade. This is called Muse from the Tater Rounds Beauty collection that I'm going to be using, but I'm basically just going to use it to set my base. Okay, so next I'm going to use the taupe shade. This is what it's called. I'm going to take this grayish color in my crease. So that's about all I'm going to do with this shadow. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye before moving on. Okay, now I'm gonna go into this purple shade, and this is called Elixir. I can pronounce that one. I don't really want you to be able to see the purple. I'm just kind of using it to blend out the black. The inspiration of this, like I said, was from Mother War from the Black Parade. Mother War is the name of the character in the Black Parade music video that blew up back when the album was big. And now that it's big again, and now that MCR is back together, thank the gods! It's interesting because the first time I filmed this video was before the coronavirus stuff hit the fan. I'm refilming it because I feel like now more than ever I need Mother War's gas mask because I feel like that's the world we're living in right now. Just the whole theme of life right now seems very Black Parade-y, if you know what I mean. Some of you may know this if you follow me on Instagram. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times that I've decided to go back to school. I recently went back to school. Well, I did like a training thing and got my phlebotomy license, so I'm a certified phlebotomist, but ultimately I want to be an RN. So I started taking prerequisites to go back to school to become a nurse, hopefully. I already have a bachelor's degree in education. Didn't like teaching. I want to be a nurse. That's what's happening. I regret not going to med school. I've considered, like, should I go to med school instead of nursing school? I don't know. Probably not because, you know, I have a family and everything. But anyway, The Black Parade is my favorite album by MCR. It's my favorite album just in general. It always has been. It has a very, like, heavy hospital theme throughout. I mean, like, the very opening song, obviously, there's like a patient in the hospital. When they did their Black Parade tour, they had like a hospital bed and everything. I mean, if you've seen the music video, if you haven't, please go check it out. You will see Mother War, the inspiration for my eye look and makeup look, but you'll also see the medical theme that kind of permeates the song, right? And the entire album. I am not only interested in the Black Parade because of the fact that I love MCR and the fact that I love Mother War, but also because it just kind of fits in with my interests in general. Anyway, I feel like I need to be going out with a gas mask on. And, like, I wear a mask that is like a cloth mask that I've had since the wildfires. I wear it because it's like, what if I'm a carrier? You know, I don't want to be like Typhoid Mary and spread this around to people, but I don't think most people realize that if you're wearing a mask, it should be for that reason, if you're not in a medical setting, because if you're just wearing a mask out because you don't want to breathe in coronavirus particles or something, that's not what those do. Like, unless you have an N95 mask, which I have seen people wearing at the grocery store, and I want to literally just, like, pull the mask back and, like, slap them in the face with it. But, anyway, I need the Mother War mask. Like, I would like to have that. It would just feel appropriate. So I'm bringing the black up almost to the edge of what I've already put down, as you can see, because I want it to be, you know, obviously mostly black. I don't know, I feel like I kind of see her as like the Grim Reaper almost in that song, because she's kind of like coming to get the patient from the hospital, like, come on, join the Black Parade, and the Black Parade is death, and he's ready to join the Black Parade, like he's ready to join the non-living. But I feel like the last song is kind of upbeat, and what is it, Famous Last Words? I feel like that song is kind of indicative of him actually surviving, because it's like, it says, I'm not afraid to keep on living, I'm not afraid to walk this world alone, and I feel like maybe his girlfriend had like moved on before, like, because she thought he was gonna die, and like in Cancer he's like begging her not to. What a crazy song that is. I don't know, I love that song, but it's just a really like interesting perspective that you don't like hear very often, where it's like the patient is almost asking his girlfriend not to move on. It's a interesting album, and of course everybody has their own take on it, but that's just a couple of my thoughts. My favorite song on the album is not the Black Parade, interestingly enough. It's Disenchanted. It really resonates with me, and probably a lot of people on YouTube or who have started a hobby, or even people who've kind of started a career on YouTube where they're like making money off of advertisements and people buying things. There's a line in Disenchanted that really hits home with me. It says, I spent my high school career spit on and shoved to agree so I could watch all my heroes sell a car on TV. You love people so much, and you look up to these artists. Like, you feel like you know them and you love them and you want to be their best friend. They're no longer at all relatable. If there was ever a hope of them being relatable to you, that hope is gone now. It really is disenchanting. Like, the people that you look up to so much are shills. When people just flat out become some weird interpretation of themselves, like that they never intended to become, like people who at one point were artists and then eventually their art no longer mattered as much to them as the money they made off of it, you know what I'm saying? The people that you look up to or that you used to watch on YouTube and taught you a lot about makeup, and now they literally only come around when they're trying to sell you shit. We all know who I'm talking about. It's Jaclyn Hill. So she's the hero that you're watching sell cars on TV. I'm gonna kind of go around the edges of my lips with concealer a little bit, just to blank out my lips. Now I'm basically gonna do the same thing on my lower lash line. I am going on my inner corner with this, since the goal is kind of like, you know, the round eye sockets, mimicking the mask that she's wearing in the video. I'm actually going to be experimenting with something. We'll see how this goes, but I am going to try and kind of white out my brows a bit. Let's see if it works. But it's basically just going to be a matter of me putting concealer over my eyebrows so that they match the rest of my skin. Could shave them off. I mean, why not? I'm in COVID quarantine right now. It's not like it matters. And that's me with no eyebrows. Okay. Now, I realize in the video she doesn't really have like any makeup on. Obviously, it's just a mask, but I'm gonna put a little bit on my cheeks. I'll show you. I'm basically gonna take the gray powder that I started with in my crease, like that taupey gray, and I'm gonna put that on my cheeks. It's like purple. I'm gonna take a little bit of that purple. Blend out the edge of the black there. One thing I will definitely not be skimping on in this look is highlight, because I want it to look like a shiny mask. I'm using the Becca Vanilla Quartz highlighter. This is my favorite highlight, but it also has a very good reflectiveness. It's multi-tonal, so I think it'll do a good job conveying the mask-like thing I'm going for. See what I mean? Again, not something that you normally see me do, but very heavy on the highlight. Now I'm just going to put some mascara on, and then I'll be right back. Alright, you all, that concludes this Black Parade MCR, like Mother War inspired tutorial. Again, it was a pretty easy look, but in my opinion, it can kind of be like a little futuristic if you kind of pull it off right. I've never really done brows like this before, but now I'm like, I don't know, like I like it. I did never think I would say that. Like, I don't know, like seeing myself without eyebrows, I'm like, you know what? I kind of like it. I don't know, maybe I'll bleach. I don't know. Shut up. Just leave it at that. I really do like this look. This is something that I could easily wear out. No big deal. You know, have to throw on the old mask to go in public. I hope y'all are staying safe at home, or leaving your houses for anything other than groceries or anything else that you might need to keep yourself alive. Stay home. I have another video coming up soon, and it will be discussing something. Not nothing, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. Please go check out Raw Paint's video, Maytre. She has an amazing channel. All the social commentary. She's so freaking smart. Like, I wish I was as smart as her. I wish I had thought of a lot of the things that she thinks of. And it's like, when she thinks of them, it's like, you know what? I did think of that, but I hadn't thought of it yet. So please go check out her channel. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you all in my next video, whenever that may be. Peace out, you all.